Tell me something. Do you still play video games like you used to? Enjoying every moment, regardless feeling rewarded by useless things like skins, achievements, DLCs. I'm talking about the old-fashioned way of playing. You, a television, the video game in a room. No achievements, no DLCs, no competitive, no online features. Only you and a piece of art created by peoples that want to share their stories without the big worriness of receiving as much income as they can with a single game. And I'm not actually here to talk about the developers and sellers' thoughts of a video game. I'm here to talk about yours and my vision of it. Cause on the last years of my life, I've been feeling like I can't enjoy video game as much as I used to. And I'm not talking about time. I'm talking about sitting on my chair, opening my library of games, choose one and just enjoy it without feeling bored or anxious because I'm not receiving the big load of dopamine that I would if I was watching YouTube shorts. That I'm not getting enough reward like I could completing the season pass of some others online games or getting all the achievements just to feel special. Now don't misunderstand me. I'm not here to judge the ones who does those things. Each one have their own rights to do whatever they want. But think with me for a second. When we were a kid, we used to get from school and on my case, turn on that Nintendo 64, insert that good Banjo-Kazooie cartridge and enjoy every moment that it could offer me without having to worry about the frames, the graphics, the achievements. Only being happy and satisfied with what I had on my hands and even playing the same game over and over again. And maybe that was only able because I was a kid. I didn't have that much worry about life, about things that only appears when we become adults, like bills, work, family, or maybe it's because we spoiled ourselves as we grew up. Like in nowadays, I have enough money to buy the game I want to, so I did it. I bought every single game that I could, explored every little sale, and guess what? I have the library I've always dreamed of since I was a kid, but ended up playing nothing. Literally having everything from the games to the ultimate gamer computer, but at the same time, I have nothing. And when I realize I'm on my phone, scrolling again through Instagram Reels for 10 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours. Oh fuck. And just like a blink, my life is gone. My time is gone. I learned nothing, acquired nothing. I kept stuck on the same hole. And when I decide to finally play something, I go to the same online game that only brings anger, depression, FOMO, and hate from everyone. Now, isn't it funny how all the communities from this game fell on their own hypocrisy? Like back then, they used to be criticized, hated from the ones who saw video game as just a kid things, but now they are the ones spreading hate to everyone who plays with them. But that's a speech for another video. And despite also being a video game, these competitive games are just traps to catch someone and make them caged in a prison where you only care for useless features like skins, ranks, and winning matches that will give you nothing in return. Only a wish to win more, but at the end of the day, you always forget most part of these matches. And the ones you remember are the ones where you lost, bringing only anger thoughts to you. But you don't have courage to abandon this game, cause you spent money on it, cause you find nothing that gives you a load of dopamine in a short time, or worse, cause you think that your friends will disappear if you start playing that shit. Meanwhile, the motherfuckers that only cares about the money behind the shallow content are getting paid by your prison. Then you ask me, why you hate these online games that much? You see, in my vision, video games, even more than movies, is the peak of art in all aspects. Cause while in a movie you watch the life of the main character, in a video game you actually play as the main character, making you become one with them. And absolutely everything that is present in a game is known as art in our world, like the music, the paintings, the design, the story, the acting, the dubbing. Absolutely everything is present in a game. That's why I call it the peak of art. But just like anything that starts to get recognition for being good, if the ones behind don't take care of it, it falls on the same hole of greediness. And what used to be art now is just a void product to create shallow satisfactions on the customers and suck out their whole life. That actually reminds me of something. And people used to tell me when I was younger that video game is just a phase. That when I grow up, all these things are gonna be only part of my past and I'll just forget about it. But they were all wrong. Even being an adult now, I still love to play. I still love to contemplate the stories that the games provide me. But time has been spoiling me, introducing the online world, the social media world, the fast dopamine world, and I used to blame my job, my responsibilities for my incapacity of playing more. But just some time ago, I was fired. And guess what? I still don't play that much. So I started to think of why, and I realized that it was never my old job's fault, my responsibilities' fault. It was always my fault. That just like I said back then, instead of opening a good solid single player game, I chose to open my social medias, open the shitty online game, while my library just kept getting mold as time passes. Now maybe I should blame the actual era that led every teenager to that path, but the truth is, every decision at every moment is taken by me. There is no one forcing me to do these things. I am the only one doing it, just like you are doing it with yourself. And it's heartbreaking when you think that the kids nowadays may never know what it's like to play something entirely because you love to experience the art and not because you want to be rewarded by shallow contents. Let me give you a little example. What do you feel watching this? If you say that you feel nothing or felt like you wanted to get off the video, I'm sorry, but you are entirely taken by the dopamine generation. Cause I think that even a person who knows nothing about video games, but like art in general, would look at this screen and somehow be touched by the little moment. And that kind of moments that this game provides us, believe me, is way better than this. Because things obtainable by anyone don't really have that much importance, but the experience you acquire through a journey, they are completely unique. Cause you can have a perspective that not everyone is gonna have. It's something that only touches you. That's why it is unique. And that's why I think that indie games have grown so much over the years. Because they are made by those who have not fell in the greediness hole yet. Making us see what the artists want to show us and not what we want to see. Now going back in time, I look behind and think, when did it all started to get wrong? Well, it was with the introduction of this specific game. And maybe I'm being hypocrite by saying that I hate this game, but it is the truth. Because I'm not gonna lie here. At the beginning, everything was fun. The game had its funny moment to play. Learning something was fun, but I was not realizing how I was falling into my own abyss. And at some point, I saw that I had to put an end to this prison. So I did it. But unfortunately, I kept looking for the satisfaction of the FOMO feelings that the game used to provide me. So I went to every online game that I could ever go to, searching for the load of temporary pleasure that never really added anything special in my life, only delaying me of doing things that I really wanted to. Until some time ago, I gave a chance to a game that when I finished, something that I haven't felt in years came to me, emotion. I felt that what I lived was a real experience. that the whole story rewarded me with emotions, with reflections about life. And I still remember every single detail, every little moment of the game. While in this online game that I used to play, I already forgot everything. Absolutely everything is just on my past. I don't care if I haven't achieved the rank that I really wanted to in that fucking shit. The only thing that I care is the time that I lost playing that fucking shit for years. And that's exactly why I created this channel. I wanted to make a compromise with myself, that I would go through all these single player games experience I've been losing over the years and put everything I experienced into videos. I wanna go back to the essence of video game. Now, I haven't said everything that I wanted to in this video. There's still a lot of thoughts that are just floating around my mind, but I wanted to share just a little bit of my thought with just as many people as I could. Because you know, video game is not just a phase, it's an art. And every good art becomes eternal. So thank you for watching this video, and just again, until someday.